Hello. Hi, guys. Looking like a mess. Good morning. Anybody there? Hello? Anybody there? I just had to come on live right quick, even before I had my morning tea. Hey, Tommy. What's up? You're here, Justina. Hello, Jilly. Patty, Justina. Hey. Hey, Cupcake. Fuchsia 24. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Rez. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I just had to come on this morning. Let me try to fix this thing a bit because it's a bit too low. I haven't, that was a crystal that fell that I actually had it. Thank you. You like my shirt? My book. That's from my children's book. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. The news is popping. Yes, Shauna, the news is popping. I was actually going to, good morning, yes, Miss Embracing Light, thank you for being here. I was like contemplating, now my phone's going off. I was, I was contemplating, it's gonna have to wait because we gotta spill the tea. I do have my tea. And yes, it's huge. It's organic green tea with lemon, my morning. And yeah, that's heating pad I'm on from working out. Okay, y'all, I hope you have your morning tea also because I was originally going to come on and I was going to be like, you know, what's the point of me doing some of the NRVs? Because it's like we can't do anything about them. Well, we did. Like I remember the first NRV I decided to come out and do was when that whole thing went down in LA, if y'all remember. And I was guided that I had to do that NRV because we had to shut down the 33-degree ley line. Y'all remember that? We had to shut down the 33-degree ley line. And it was great. It worked. Okay, everyone came down, we came from around the world and we shut down that 33-degree ley line. All right, we did our jobs as light warriors. Um, but I've been getting these, remote views all my life, basically. Okay, I've been getting those remote views all my life. But I'm like, Iris, you don't need to watch TV to know what's going on. I don't watch TV. I do not watch TV at all. I haven't in a very long time, in years. So I was like, okay, what's the point? Especially with what happened in Russia. We saw what happened in Russia. Um, a few people. I woke up this morning to find out what happened in Russia when it comes to the nuclear accident, which I made an NRV about, NRV 34. I spoke about it a few days ago. That I saw a nuclear accident happening and there was water, and they allowed the people to die. What's good? I was like, okay, there's nothing we could have, and I said in the video in the NRV, there's nothing we could do about it. There's nothing we could do about it. I saw the people dying. I saw them standing over it and being like, oh well, oh well, I guess this nuclear test didn't work out. It was pretty much that. So that came to fruition, and the lottery thing came to fruition the next day, um, which which is important. Not that everything, all of it's important, but I'm saying, it's good to know the whole lottery thing because there is something you could do. You could choose not to play. You could choose to put your energy in to break it down like I've been doing. So that was confirmation for me that it came out because I knew a while ago, a few months ago, that it was that was going on, the scam was going on, and that Jeffrey Epstein, who we're going to get to, was going to be the linchpin. Once he's pulled, he's the linchpin. Okay, so somebody sent me a message this morning. God, I'm sorry, I forgot which person it was that says about Jeffrey Epstein's death. Let's talk about that. So that's why I was like, oh shit, I definitely need to come on now. For those who haven't heard, it was just the announcement was just made that Jeffrey Epstein was found dead. Yes, Jeffrey Epstein is dead. Am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised because I said even before he was rearrested, when he was let go, and everyone was so upset that he was let go. Yes, what, Iris? Yes, girl, yes. I said it from the beginning. I said, no worries. I know he's going to get rearrested, and it's new charges and they're federal charges. I don't know if I said that in an NRV, if it was just something I said in passing because I was just like, man, I know it's going to happen. But I also said he's dead man walking, and I've been saying that. He's not going to even make it to trial. He is dead man walking, plain and simple. So I'm not surprised he's dead. They said apparent suicide. Yeah, okay. But being the narcissist that they are, the ones who had something to do with the suicide, the deep state, they they bite their nose to spite their face. In him being suicided, that's just going to cause even more questions. That's going to cause things to come out even faster. That's going to cause even more interest in the case. They're stupid, but they're narcissists. So that's why once you catch on to a narcissist game, it's easy to play them. Okay? You can easily play a narcissist once you catch on to their game. Now, these narcissists have been on for thousands of years. So it took a lot. And us, what we did with that narcissistic energy when we got together and did that, have no doubt that there's a lot I'm not saying. We're playing a very big part in the alliance, guys. Let's put it that way. We're playing a very big part in the alliance. Did he sing before it happened? Yes. It is done. It's done. Again, you're telling me they could not protect him while he was in prison? Of course they could have protected him while he was in jail. Of course they can. But they allowed it to happen. The alliance allowed it to happen. He could have been put in a special spot, blah, 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 but they allowed it to happen, okay? And the reason why they allowed it to happen, because they knew what it would trigger, okay? There's a lot. Now, they're going to be allowed to really, it's like the stuff I'm seeing unfolding. I don't want to put it out there because I don't want to put too much out there because I've been seeing what's going to happen because of him being that domino, the linchpin, the cornerstone, the capstone. I mean, him being that capstone, that linchpin being pulled and everything folding in. I already know the progression of it, but I don't want to put it out there. Not everything am I to put out there. Just to allow it to unfold and meditate and put my energy in there to create the space for it to happen. And when I'm guided for us, like anchoring in that higher timeline, when I'm guided to get all of us together to do that anchoring of the higher timeline, or to dispel the lower timeline, break that apart, shut down the ley line, we get together and we do it. Okay? That's why I keep saying it's like, you guys don't know. You're like a special force. Your special forces. And that was another thing I was discussing with my oversoul. I was like, gee, maybe a few thousand people, see what I'm doing. A few thousand people, we'll hear the NRVs. What's the point unless it's something that we have to urgently take care of as a team? What's the point in doing it? And my oversoul said that, it's like a timestamp. Me doing the NRVs, whether we could do something about it or not, it's about having the truth there. So when it breaks, as things unfold, people will be able to look back and see that the truth was always there in their face. I don't, it's a bit complicated the way I'm not translating it into words like my oversoul gave it to me, because it's all telepathic. Yes, it's all tumbling down. Um, so that, so that is what's going on. In me giving the NRVs. Um, but also do remember that I did talk about a building being blown up. And I was walking through the bodies. It was like no one left when the building was blown up. And it is in America, and I don't know exactly where it is. And also with the whole lottery thing, it's the Powerball first that it's going to come out, which it did. Um, and because they still think they got the Mega Millions, because it's like more, they have it, it's more deep undercover with the Mega Millions. The Powerball is connected with Epstein. Okay. So, what triggered that death of Epstein was like the connecting of the dots was getting really hot. Let's put it that way. The connecting of the dots got too hot for them, especially the financial follow the money, which is why Q keeps saying follow the money trail. The money trail is what's the dead giveaway for all of them. Okay. And as you guys could see, even the news is getting crazier and crazier and crazier. I did start watching some truthers out there. I did start watching some truthers out there because of all the information I'm getting in. I just want confirmation. Like, okay, it's like never, I used to never sleep, but that was okay because I always knew I was in the other realms doing stuff. But now it's like constant bombardment of seeing all this information, all this rapid unfoldment. It was this constant rapid unfoldment. So it's like, dang, everything is going so quick. It's like my eyes are like, I feel my eyes as my eyes are closed, just seeing all this stuff all over the world. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, lady. So I just wanted to let you guys know, and know what part you play in this. You guys who are here with me, even though there's only a few thousands of us, but that's all right because our energy is extremely strong, extremely powerful, and to be honest with you, it's almost kind of daunting for me because I didn't know how big of a part that I was going to play, that we're going to play. Hello, proud Texas lady. I didn't know how big of a part we're going to play in this, but we are. Just know that you are. That's why I say don't pay attention to your little 3D job because, yeah, it's freaking intense. It's intense. I don't know. You're in New York and you were brought to Grand Central Station in New York. What's going on there? Yes, I am wearing the mantle. Yes, that's why I'm here. I heard Epstein's dead. Yes, early this morning. Yes. Um, yeah, I know I'm wearing the mantle. The mantle was placed on me 5 years ago. Um, I remember exactly what happened. I was just sitting in my bed. I was guided to sit up. My Merkaba for the first time exploded around me. I didn't know what the heck it was. I asked what was that, and then I heard Merkaba, and then I had Yeshua. I had Mother Mary. I had Mary, Kuan Yin, and Mary Magdalene, and then Yeshua put this cloak on me, and they're all part of the same like clan, Soul Star family, and it was like my initiation in, and I was told I had the mantle placed on me, and it has to do with holding the compassion and holding energy in the world. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like I said, I just surrendered to it. And guys, that's the whole deal of it all. As crazy it may seem, you have to constantly surrender because it's if you don't, I mean, you don't have to, but if you don't, you're not living your full life. You're not living your full life. You see flame on my head. You're not living your full life, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like yesterday, I'm like, oh my God, I feel so isolated. I feel so isolated. I can't even go to my dance classes because of I go to one dance class because I'm close to the instructor, but the other dance class I used to go to, I don't because the telepathy is just too much, and I don't. I go to the gym maybe twice a week, and I try to work out at home or outside because I can't take being around so many people because I'm hearing them, even though I'm trying to close it off. Um, so it's getting kind of really intense for me where I feel like I'm closed in. You too, Justina? Yeah. So I was a little sad yesterday. I was like, oh man, it's like, it's getting so much. Am I going to, be Kuan Yin and go up to the mountains and hide from everybody at this point? Mm. So yeah, it's going to get stronger and stronger for us light workers. Depending on what level you on is a light worker, it depends on how intense it's going to get for you, you know? And it has to get that way. That's the whole deal. Because um, come 2020, when the human collective is slapped with the truth, this is just an opening and unfoldment that's going on right now, 2019. Come 2020, that's when they're not going to be able to look away, that the truth is going to rapidly unfold, and it's either they embrace it or fall away. That's what's going to happen. So we all need to be complete as light workers if you so choose to accept your mission fully, which is still choice. It's still free will. You have to completely surrender to it, no matter what it looks like. You have to completely surrender. How late are you? I don't know. Talk to your oversoul. Connect with your oversoul. You know? Good morning, Kevin. Connect to your oversoul. That's how it works. You have to have that direct connection with your oversoul at this point, and the embodiment of your higher self. I don't say my higher self is any different. Like my higher self is me. I am the complete embodiment of my higher self. I when people say, oh, ego, yeah, my ego has evolved into my higher self. That's the path. Your ego evolves into your higher self. It grows up as you embody more and more aspects of your oversoul. You pain is an illusion. Well, I don't know. When I'm PMSing, it's a different story. I don't know if you could say that. To be honest with you, I was like, I got to be on a heating pad. I don't know about that. With the cramps, I tried to pray it away, it didn't work. But yeah, your ego evolves into your higher self. Like it grows up. Are you the same person you were when you were 2 years old? Hopefully not. Even though there are plenty of people who are, who I see, behave that way. Oh gosh. Um, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to come on real quick, and it's like all the NRVs I've been putting out there, everything is coming to fruition. It's all come to fruition. It's all come to fruition, except that one with the building blowing up, um, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, but it might be, I don't know. I hate to say it, guys, but like my oversoul said, there's no avoiding it. It's just preparing for it mentally and spiritually. So when it happens, we're there to put the positive energy into it so people won't go into a tailspin. You know, it's getting too hot, so people won't go into a tailspin. That's it. It is, I do feel like helpless sometimes with all the stuff I'm seeing. It's just like, dang, I just want to do something about it, you know, but we can't. It's not about rescuing. Um, but yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry. It's just like, blah, it sucks when you're constantly hearing and seeing all this stuff. Um, so yeah, Julia, when it comes to the meditations, it doesn't matter when you buy it or do it. You could be live or not do it live, or you could do it 3 years from now. It just has to do when you're ready. That's all. When you're ready to embrace it, when you're ready to do it, if it resonates with you, if you need it, you know, then you do it. That's all. All of them. The higher realm magic also. Not everybody here is for higher realm magic. You know, we're all alchemists and magicians in a certain way, but some of us, that is what we're meant to do. Like, it's like it resonates, it rings like a bell, like, yes, this is what I'm meant to do. It's like not everybody is a lawyer, not everybody's a doctor, not everybody's a nurse, not everybody's a teacher. We all need different types. Okay? So that's the deal. So guys, well, just yeah, this evening, don't forget, for those of you who are my Patreons, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, I'll be doing the Q&A, where you know, it's going to be on Zoom, where we could talk, hear each other's voices. So if you're a Patreon, don't forget tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you could join in. Something I'll be doing monthly. That's it. Yes, major teamwork, guys. And if even if you weren't there live, to yes, the castor oil on the heating pad, yeah, that helps drain the cyst. Yeah, I know. In fact, I'm planning on doing that right after I get off. I have my castor oil right there to help with that. So, I thank you, I Heather. Um, so guys, that's it. I just wanted to put it out there, and yeah, and also, you know, in doing the whatchamacallit, the, because I'm like, I don't want people to think, you know, I'm a fear monger, or I want to stand there and say, oh, I told you so. You know, but yeah, I'm going to keep doing the NRVs and putting them out there. I've had people write to me and say, oh, I can't follow your channel anymore because you're getting too negative. You know, they can't handle what I'm saying. Yeah, it's a bit daunting. You hear somebody saying this is going to happen, and 2 days later, bam, there it is in your face. But again, going like this, la 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 la, isn't going to change it. You not knowing is not going to make it not happen. That's all. But also, if you can't affect the change, then if you can't help it, then whatever, then you don't have to be able to deal to look at it. But it's there, and it's what we're in right now. Yeah, you need to speak of the dark, yes. Um, but also in doing these videos, it's going to affect me personally, because later on people will be able to go back and see, and it's going to be more validating for us as light workers. That's what I'm trying to put out. It's going to be validating for us as light workers, because if one of you guys, you guys saw that, right? You guys saw it. Did you guys see that? Did you guys see that orb just going? And it's an angelic orb. I keep feeling it's an angel. You guys saw that? It's like, good morning, angel. Okay, it's there because it is an angel. I keep feeling it's an angel because I asked and I got that angelic energy from it. It's so funny. I just want to say hi to you guys. You can't, see what I'm saying? You can't make this stuff up. I put one of my videos and pictures that was just so like crazy, bright, powerful with all these different colors from one of the Higher Realm Magic webinars that I did. And I had somebody come on and just curse my ass out on Facebook, calling me a fake and a fraud, and you can never lead anyone because you're nothing but a fake. And so I sent them some more videos. I said, don't hate, emulate. I said, if you'd like to learn how to do this, let me know. I'll even send you one for free. That's what I did. And then so they went on all my other videos with calling me a fraud and a fake and you'll never be good enough. So I went on their Facebook and there's someone, it's probably a fake account, gang stalking. It's probably, it looks like a fake account. They just had a whole bunch of the memes up, different quotes and shit like that. That's all they had up. I'm like, yeah, they just, that's just somebody trying to throw me off my game, which can't happen. I can't be thrown off my game. Somebody trying to throw me off my game. I just blocked them at that point. But it'll be validating for us because I know one of my subscribers said that she was showing the lottery video that I did to her daughter, and then it came on the next day. Bam, there it is. It happened. You guys are going to be able to use my videos to validate stuff where, they'll, all those people that called you crazy, this and that. I mean, I made enough of them and I know I'm going to be making more where you could say, hey, listen, so you think this stuff is not true? Watch this. She said on this date, this was going to happen. And look, 2 days later, it happened. Like you're able to go back and reference to what I'm saying. Because like I said, we're looked at, especially if you're somebody like me, we're on the fringe of the fringe of the fringe. Okay. It's even okay to talk about aliens. It's able to talk about cloning because it's more scientific. Okay. Oh, you could try to prove it, but like, how do I prove what I'm seeing? How do we prove what we're doing? How do we prove that? Okay. And the biggest thing I heard was future proves past, which is something Q always says. And I spoke about that when I did my live Q thing, when I was talking about the cards, the tarot cards, and one of the top anons, I felt when they interpreted the tarot cards, they didn't get to the real deep meaning of it because what I got wasn't somebody who understood tarot cards in that manner, in the spiritual manner too much. They were being too analytical, not spiritual enough, not really knowing it. So that's why I did that. And I kept hearing future proves past. And that's part of what I'm doing with the NRVs. Future proves past. Plain and simple. You can't, it's like that idiot that came on my Facebook calling me a fake and a fraud and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, okay, bitch, how do you explain this? Do I have a direct line to the Kremlin that I know what the heck's going on in Russia, that there was going to be a nuclear accident and 5 people were going to die and I saw the water and everything? Did I know that? No. Did I know about the lottery? Do I have a direct link with Jeffrey Epstein and shit that I knew all this was going? No, plain and simple. So it's like future proofs past. There it was in your face. I don't have to be a news guy. I didn't have to do any investigating. It proves that we have that direct connection. And it also proves about the timelines, how we have connection with the timelines. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's why we're here. We know Epstein's dead. Yeah, from this morning. Because of the timelines and times interwoven. And not only that, we could bilocate. We could go into the different timelines and different time and time, not just timelines like what's going on right now in the different timeline levels, but we could travel back and go forth and still be in this one place. Like we have that ability. Okay. And that's what the NRVs are going to prove also. They can't deny it. It's right there in their face. They can't, there's no way I could have faked knowing all of that stuff. Absolutely no freaking way. The biggest one was the LA. I'm back. Knocks me off. More orbs. Yes, I know. Buffering. I'm back. I'm back. It kicked me off the minute I said LA. I'm back, guys. Hi. Yeah, when it comes to LA, what happened with LA, um, while I was making that video as it was going on, I was making that video. And being on the East Coast, I was 3 hours ahead. So 1 o'clock when I started making my video, it was 11 o'clock over in LA and it started around 10, 11 o'clock. So I was on that exact timeline. It was a live remote view and I was making that video as it was going on. So there's no denying I was there able to do that remote view. There was absolutely no denying I was doing that remote view in LA because I was 3 hours ahead making the video at 1 and everything was going on at 11 o'clock at night in LA. So, there's no denying and there's no calling me a fraud. And as light workers, I could be that voice and everyone could use my videos and be like, okay, look, we do have that connection. There are timelines. We have access to those timelines. We could bilocate. We could trilocate. We can go in between space and time back and forth. That's going to be important to prove as we go on, as the normies wake up. Okay. Yes, exactly. Yes, you got it, Lewis. Now Epstein is gone. There is no waiting for his trial for things to come out. Yes. Yes. Exactly. That's why he was not protected. That is why he was not protected. Because they easily could have put him somewhere and to keep him safe as much as possible. They could have done that. They easily could have done that. Is he dead or they move him underground? No, his ass is dead. I've been saying he's dead man walking. They allowed it to happen. The Alliance, the White Hats allowed it to happen. They allowed it to happen because exactly what Lewis just said. Thank you, Lewis, for putting it out there. Yeah, that's why. Because with him dead, they could put everything out. There's no more waiting for trial because remember they wanted to delay the trial for another year and a half and the judge said no and the trial was supposed to come out next year, but we ain't waiting for that. That ain't gonna happen. Exactly. Boom, Shauna. Boom. So yes, they did release tons of docs yesterday and now it's no holds barred. Now that he's gone, there is no holds barred. So that's it, kiddies. That is it, kiddies. So, it is what it is. Thank you guys for being here with me this morning. 10 Days of Darkness. Yeah, I did mention about blackout. I do see a big blackout. I put this out already. I spoke about a blackout a couple weeks ago that's going to be happening in Atlanta. And I know there was one in London, but that's nothing compared. Atlanta is going to have a blackout. And I told my sister to have stuff prepared. I told my daughter, she called me an idiot and stupid and put that on Facebook. But whatever, she'll learn. She'll learn. Just if you're in the Atlanta area, just have some, no big deal. Because I survived on my graduation day, because I was supposed to be graduating from nursing school that day, 2003, August 2003. It was that huge blackout in New York that took out Jersey and New York for 3 days. No phones, no nothing. It was August, and we slept on the front lawn, and everyone took out a barbecue. People didn't go crazy. Mind you, it's New York City. People didn't go killing each other. It wasn't nuts. I know that blackout happened in the 70s where there was killings and gangs and blah blah. That was done on purpose. That was the deep state doing stuff on purpose. And whew, why that happened, because I asked, I was told that it was because Jimmy Carter was going to come out with some info and they wanted to stop it. So that's why that happened. That was told to me recently. You know, I was a baby back then. So that was the blackout in New York. But it's not going to, that didn't happen. 2003, people were just out like, oh, there are actually stars in New York City. I mean, it was absolutely nothing. You won't die without your phone. Just as long as you have some, make sure you have food and water, and neighbors, people will get together and help each other out. People will get together and help each other out. So it's not going to be as bad as they want to make it out to be. Just put out positive energy out there, because we can affect that. We can affect it and back then in the 70s, the vibration was not high enough. There wasn't enough people, hardly people awake that could tip the scales for it not to have a horrible negative effect like it did. But there are now. It was in 2003 where nothing happened. People were just barbecuing outside and sleeping on the front lawn in New York. So nothing bad happened. Nothing bad happened in London when it happened. The blackout that happened recently in New York City, nothing bad happened, and it won't. We just put our positive energy out there to keep the calm, and trust me, we have a great effect. The way it's put to me, one of you, depending on your energy level, you're affecting 1,000 to 100,000. Okay? So don't think you putting out your energies at something small. It's not. Because as you're awakened, and this is Yeshua saying to me, your energy, your heart energy has a wider coverage. Let's put it that way. Wider with bandwidth. Okay, let's put it that way. You have a very wide bandwidth. Okay? So that is, you're covering a larger area and negating the lower energy. All right? So that's why it's important for you to be where you are, whatever you're affecting that energy around. You have a wide bandwidth. Okay? So when that craziness breaks out around you, even if it's not around you, because like my bandwidth meeting with your bandwidth, which is why I do the group stuff, we all meet together, and it's like 1,000 of us meeting together will affect 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Or 10 million. So especially we're spread throughout the world. I have a very wide, I cover the world, where it shocks me how I cover the world. We're covering the entire globe when we do this together. Okay? It's like, I see we lay down a whole grid. We're that powerful. All right, y'all? So I'm going to get going. Feel better. The cramps are leaving. So I'm going to finish my tea. Maybe throw on the rollerblades. And I'll see you Patreons later. Thank you for coming on. Keep up the high energy. Love you guys. And yeah, we got the victory, man. We got this. And anything comes across my little brain comes across me, I'll let you guys know. All right, namaste. And yeah, head on over to HigherRealmHolistics.com. Okay, yes, we do got this. We got this. Love and light. All right, have a great day, everyone. Peace. Bye.